tarot uses terminology that helps explain, you know, who you are, who you're dealing with, and often their motivation. I don't know if you see this or not. This is I'm not going to go too close to this. This is what they do here a lot. They actually hose down the streets. It's kind of like, you know, I grew up with street sweeper. It was similar kind of thing. It would drive along and it would, you know, sweep up the street with water. And but here they actually have a guy with the hose, and he's spraying down everything, which in my opinion is the best way to clean something. Being from California, where it's so hot, Southern California, I would do yard work and I would always hose down the whole place afterwards to give it that fresh look. Like that way. Hey, see, these guys are doing their thing, spraying. It was nice. He stopped for me. This is an old tract of apartments here. These are like, I guess you would call this like a commie block. Very typical. And they have a playground in the middle. Yeah, you know, it's funny how you adapt to things, because when I first moved here, all this seemed so, I don't know, I wasn't offended by it, but I mean, it's definitely different in what is cared for. Like, in my area, everything is very precise and sharp, you know, the way they have the grass and the way they have edging, and it's super precise. And that's not the case here, but of course it wasn't the case in other states either that I remember. So I've experienced in Idaho, northern Idaho, and it's much more rural there. They don't pay so much attention to these things. Cutting the grass. There's a print shop. You know, there's quite a few print shops here. People still, like, it's really important to always back up your receipt here. And, you know, people do that because, you know, those thermal ink printers, receipts after a year or two, they fade out. So there's print shops here where people are really used to, if it's something expensive that they bought, so they bought a new vacuum cleaner or something, they'll go to the print shop, you know, with their receipt, have a copy made. That's something that's just not happening at all in America. America went digital, you know, but by the 90s you really felt digital. Here's where they were just hosing the street down. Restaurant Gradiska. Lots of people bring their dogs here. Yeah, there's two dog parks that, well, there was one in particular that I would walk to because it was right underneath the Hollywood sign. Beautiful park up in the Hollywood Hills. But then there's also, there's one in North Hollywood, but it's mostly kind of a concrete, honestly. So have you noticed another trend? I don't know, how did this start? They'll put a city name, or, you know, a province name, a village name, and they'll do this kind of thing with it. And I see that now everywhere in the world. How did that get started? These dogs. That's funny. Dog's playing. That one's drooling. Oh yeah, something has the salivary glands going. Look at that building. It's tall and thin. Yeah, I would like to organize a tour of homes. Honestly, if somebody out there in Belgrade has a similar interest and has the ability to help organize something like that, I'd assume maybe you'd be a realtor or into home management or something. There's a tiny gas station here. Yeah, if somebody out there is interested in doing something like that, I think it would be good for, well, promoting the city, for generating interest in areas and for sales. Okay, that's... So, do you think me as an American could ever live there? Something tells me no. How would I even find out about something up for rent there? Art Patrol. Aha. Look at this, Christmas. Nice. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's so cool. I absolutely love these old buildings. The architecture is so cool and they're so sturdy. I mean, they're all brick and concrete. I would prefer to live in the older part of Serbia, over the waterfront. It's just something kind of special about it. Oh, this is a hostel. See where it says good people? Yeah, it's a hostel. I'm getting close to the main drag again, so I'm gonna go back and keep going down the street over here. That's a perfect tree. I like that size. Always had a live tree. Growing up, we always had the, well, it wasn't live anymore. They cut it. California, Southern California, they get their trees from Washington State and Idaho and Oregon. They get cut like a month prior. But those trees are all grown specifically for Christmas. They're not, it's not like we're cutting down trees, you know. Wait, look what I see. I see a cat. I miss having a cat. So when I see a cat, I'm like, hey, kitty cat. Meow her. Meow meow. Are you gonna be afraid? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I miss having a cat. Yeah, look at this building, how interesting. I mean, literally it takes up so little of a footprint, and the design is great. It's so cool. Yeah, that one's got a brand new facade. Asia, oh, some kind of a Chinese restaurant. You know, so I like Caesar salad. In America, Caesar salad has, I mean, it's a very specific flavor. I think it actually has anchovy in it. And when you ask for Caesar salad, you get the same thing everywhere. It's like, you know, ranch. You expect ranch to be ranch. Everywhere here, in this country and in Croatia, I've never had ranch. Oh, I'm not sorry. I've never had Caesar salad the way I know what Caesar salad is. That Roman tub. Huh. Well, these are building materials. And I love this, although I feel weird kind of coming back here, but so cool. I love all these private little gardens and stuff they have in Belgrade. Pet club. says drink and food in the hood. It's the hood. It's not Compton though. Crenshaw. I smell Taco Bell from like the 1970s. Alright, our turn. See, now this is what you don't see in America. They don't aggressively drive the car up to the walking area. That's pretty normal here, probably because the streets are smaller. That's something I've never shown before. See how Dunav, Danube, and Sava, where those two rivers meet, and that's where we are. That's why they built stuff here. Fast food Wiener. There's cobblestone streets here. These are newer, and they all have a flat top. Okay, this is that vegan ice cream place. This is a dark street normally. I guess this time of year it's the least dark because the leaves are gone. And here's another interesting thing. So in Europe, see, this is no parking in front of this parking garage. And you see this? This is how they take your car away here. Now granted, cars are a bit smaller here, but not that much, and they'll haul away anything, and they literally have a crane on the back of the tow truck, and they don't drag the car, you know, they don't like pick up the front two wheels and drag it. They put the whole thing, pick it up with the crane, and they put it on the flatbed. Which honestly, it's a better way. It's safer for the car that they're dragging instead of dragging it. I try not to walk down the same streets all the time when I'm doing this, but it does happen. But what changes is the people, the civilization. So the moving canvas of humanity. And I guess that's what's interesting, right? There's a gym. Look at this old building. So cool. I noticed there's a lot of fresh graffiti. About 2 weeks ago, even my building got a fresh dose. You see this?